Good morning, students. My name is Aminabi Ansari and I am a subject teacher for the subject DSR. DSR means Design of Steel and RCC Structures. The subject code is 22502. The subject is for 100 marks. You know examination skill. There is a theory paper at the end of semester for the 70 marks and there is a progressive assessment, that is we are taking 2 unit tests and 10 marks for the micro project. Unit test is for 20 marks and 10 marks for the micro project. From that you are getting out of 30 marks as a progressive assessment marks, and the total of this theory is 100. And for this subject you have practicals. There is an end semester exam, that is oral examination for this subject is of 25 marks and progressive assessment of 25 marks. In progressive assessment you have to complete your manual and during the semester it will be assessed by me and you are getting out of 25 marks as a term one. Okay, now going to the unit number 1, that is chapter number 1, fundamentals of steel structures. Okay, this subject itself says that design of steel and RCC structure we are learning. So we are starting with the unit number 1, fundamentals of steel structure. Now in that, first we will see what is steel and why we are using steel as a construction material. Steel is commonly used material for the building construction material, okay, because steel is very strong in tension as well as in the compression. Being versatile material, it is used in many structures like railways, towers, bridges, roof trusses. We are using steel from many years as a construction material, and it is available in various grades and in different steel sections in the market. So presently for the speedy construction we are using steel as a construction material. Okay, what are the advantages of steel as a construction material? Okay, and there is one question in exam, what are the advantages and disadvantages of steel as a construction material? So from exam purpose also this is an important point. What are the advantages? First important advantage of steel structure is, steel as a construction material is, it has high strength as compared to the RCC concrete. So we are using steel for the high strength because the ratio of strength to the weight is 3.5 times more than the normally concrete material. And second most important advantage of steel as a construction material is ductility property. You know, ductility is the property of the material which undergoes excessive deformations without significant loss in strength and stiffness. So when the structure is overloaded, this property will very helpful us for the pre means impending failure of the structure, to know the pre-impending failure of the structure. Now third advantage of the steel as a construction material is prefabrication. The steel are manufactured in the factories and the various component of the steel sections manufactured in the company. Therefore the quality of the steel is very high strength. So we are using prefabricated components. Okay. Next advantage, important advantage is versatility. We are using steel as a versatile material because it can be rolled into wide variety of shapes and it can be built up using any available steel sections. So the next advantage is it have salvage value, means when we are disassembling any steel structure, okay, that steel we are using for the further second construction, or we can reuse that steel, or we can recycle that material. So it is very eco-friendly material. And now, disadvantage of steel. Steel requires frequent painting due to corrosion problem. When steel is exposed to the air and water, it needs frequent painting to prevent the corrosion. This is the main disadvantage of the steel as a construction material. Second disadvantage is it requires skilled labor for the fabrication, transportation and assembling the components at workshop. Okay. Next disadvantage is it is very costly material. Next disadvantage, it requires strict supervision while assembling any structure. Proper care has to be taken because if joints are weak, then structure will fail. So we are taking so much care while assembling the components or structures. Okay. Next, aesthetic appearance. It cannot give as good appearance compared to the concrete structures. Next disadvantage is it required continuous supervision. Okay, these are some disadvantage of the steel as a construction material. Okay, now we are going towards next point of our syllabus, that is common steel structures and their functions. You have seen many structures which is made by steel. Okay, now I will tell you the steel structures. First steel structure you have seen everywhere in day-to-day life is tower. Since many years we are using steel tower for many purposes, many functions are doing the tower. Tower may be of lightning, tower may be of power transmission, or it is maybe tower for construction of the support to the bridges. Okay, so the main function of tower is to support the transmission lines, radar lines or equipments or tanks or girders. Okay, this is the main function of the tower. Now, second steel structure is roof truss. Okay, we have seen these roof trusses in the industrial areas. Okay, or in our it is very familiar for us because steel roof truss is nothing but a triangular member which is constructed above the walls or to cover the overall the structure. We are using that for the structure, to cover the structure. Okay, by using sheets and almost roof covering structure. As a roof covering structure we are using roof trusses. Next, steel water tanks to store liquid may be gas, oil or water. For storage purpose we are using steel tanks. Okay, next steel structure we have seen steel bridges are widely used in worldwide. Okay, because steel bridges are required for to highway, to cross river or valley or railway line, or even over a sea, and for the railways we are using steel bridges. Okay, so steel bridges may be of suspension type, it may be small or moderate span. For that we are using steel as a construction material for the bridges. Okay, next we are using for gantry girders and crane girders. Okay, to lift heavy materials or to facilitate the movement of heavy materials in the industry, we are using this gantry girder or crane girder. Okay. Next steel structure is chimney. We have seen this chimney in industry. In our workshop also there is a chimney. The main function of chimney is to facilitate emission of fuel gases in the air at larger height. Okay. So these are the some steel structures as I told you. Okay. By excluding this, there is a bus stand, we have seen bus stand, or steel shops we have seen. Okay, by using steel as a construction material we can construct any temporary structure or a permanent structure. Okay, now after this common steel structure and their function, we are moving towards next bit, types of steel sections in structural design. Which types of steel we are using? Okay, so we are using plates, rods, sheets, tubes, pipes, and most important rolled steel sections. You have learned these sections in each and every subject of your second year, like MOS, mechanics of structure. You have calculated moment of inertia of these sections. Okay, in your BC or building construction system, you have seen this I section, T section, channel section, and L section. So by using all these 6 elements, we are constructing a steel structure. Okay, steel structure, for the constructing any steel structure, we require all these, means we require plates. Okay, because suppose we have to join all these members. Okay, at a one point there is we require a plate. Okay, so plate, or for the lapping purpose we require the plate. We require rods. Rods may be square, circular, or rectangular. Okay, we are using rods. Next, sheets, for the covering purpose we require sheets. Next, tubes, hollow tubes we require, pipes. Okay, next is rolled steel section. Okay, so there are 4 standard steel sections. First is the I section, second is the T section, and last is the L section and channel section. Okay, we know I sections means we are giving the standards for these 4 sections. Indian standard I section, Indian standard T section, Indian standard L section, that is angle section, Indian standard channel section. Okay, in next lecture we will continue with the steel rolled sections and their properties. Okay, thank you. I will stop here.